Hello everyone, in this video we see Horowitz's amazing game. Horowitz was the columnist in New York Times. He wrote a 3 column in a week for 10 years. So Horowitz starts with e4, e5, knight to c3, Vienna game, knight to c6, makes lunge defense, bishop to c4, bishop to c5, queen to g4, create pressure on g7, queen to f6, create support on g7, and also threat is queen takes f2 and check. So Horowitz continue with knight to d5 and create pressure on queen and also pressure on c7 to create fork on rook. So black continue with his plan, queen takes f2 and check, king to d1, and this f1 square is covered by bishop. So black can't give a checkmate. And again pressure on c7 and g7. So black continue with king to f8 and prevent both threats. Knight to h3, create pressure on queen, and queen has no mouse on f file. All squares are covered. And also e3, g3 and h4 are covered. So queen has only one move, queen to d4. So black continue with queen to d4. So Horowitz continue with d3 and support this bishop, and also threat is c3 to trap this queen because queen has no mouse. So black creates space for his queen and move his bishop on b6, rook to f1, and the target is on king side. Knight to f6, and here in this position pause the video and think Horowitz next move. So Horowitz continue with rook takes knight and give his rook for knight. But if black take this rook, then after moving pawn, bishop to h6 comes and check, and this file is covered by queen. So king has only one move, king to e8. Then queen to g7 comes and the rook has no mouse. If rook to f8, then checkmate comes immediately. So black didn't take this rook and continue with d6 and create pressure on queen. So again, here in this position, pause the video and think Horowitz next move. So Horowitz continue with queen takes g7 and sacrifice his queen. Queen has no support. If black move his king, then also queen takes rook check, and after moving king, rook takes f7 check, and if king to e6, then knight takes c7 and checkmate. But black accept the queen sacrifice, and again pause the video and think how to checkmate in 3 moves. So Horowitz continue with bishop to h6 check, and the king has only one move. And here Horowitz could continue with knight to e7, and then king has no mouse. So black has to take this knight with his knight, and after knight takes knight, you can see that after moving knight, bishop's diagonal becomes open. So bishop takes f7 and checkmate. But Horowitz continue with rook to g6 and sacrifice his rook. Here if black take this rook with f pawn, then knight to f6 and checkmate. And after moving knight, this bishop's diagonal becomes open. So double check and mate. But black continue with h takes rook and Horowitz final move, knight to f6 and checkmate. What a checkmate by Horowitz. If you like the game, then please subscribe the channel for watch more games.